We're back here in the Springs, bottom of the fourth inning here, this 4th of July eve, and a packed house at Block Tickets Park at hand to watch Game 3 of this 6-game series between the Oakland Ballers and the Rocky Mountain Vibes. The Ballers out to a 1-0 lead with Gary Laura, Garrett Kieber, and Austin Chenard set to come to the plate 4, 5, and 6 against the right-hander Dylan Matsuoka, who has been absolutely dealing so far tonight. He has struck out 5, allowed just 2 hits. Both came in that second inning. That's the only time that the Rocky Mountain Vibes have had a runner in scoring position in the ballgame. Oakland out hitting the Vibes 5-2. So up comes Laura, right-handed batter, 0 for 1. Flew out to center field his first time up. Righty against righty. Matsuoka with a sign from Dylan Tatum. And a slow windup into his first pitch. He yanks the fastball outside for ball 1. Nick Powers allowed a base hit in the previous half inning, but got the 5-4-3 double play to get out of it. Been a solid pitching effort from both sides tonight. Matsuoka comes home and again misses away. That one skirts to the backstop, 2-0. Laura back-to-back games with multi-hit efforts. 3 for 10 in the series. He doubled yesterday. Matsuoka comes set, and here's his 2-0. Laura flares one the other way. Liner to right field, and it hangs up for Pat Monteith. He glides over a couple of steps to his right and makes the catch.
That's been the story for Gary all season long. Hard contact at the wrong spot. He's still managed a batting average in the mid-300s, which is incredible. It's just that every now and then he will tattoo the ball right at a fielder.
Well, let's see if Garrett Kieber can have some better luck. He did single in the first inning on what could only be described as a lucky little ground ball squibber, essentially a swinging bunt up the third base line. First pitch at the knees and just down for ball 1. Kieber, a .349 hitter entering play. Bases clear with 1 down. 1-0 Oakland in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Called strike outer third, evens the count at 1-1. Austin Chenard waits on deck. Vibes rocking their military jerseys tonight in honor of Independence Week. 1-1. Swing and a miss. He pulled the breaking ball out on him there. Nice slider. Didn't have much of an arsenal on Matsuoka, but I asked Tyler Peterson, the Oakland broadcaster, and he said he sits 92-93 if he's feeling good.
Oh,
and so far he is.
That's right where he's been.
Exactly right. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Matsuoka dispatches Kieber for the second out and make it 6 punch-outs now for the right-hander out of Washington State.
That is 8 consecutive Vibes batters retired. And over that span, 5 of them have been by way of the K. Add in that strikeout from the first inning, and yeah, he's up to 6 now. But Austin Chenard, the only guy not to face him in this stretch.
Bases clear with 2 down. First pitch to Austin Chenard is a called strike.
Last time he roped that single to left that had the Vibes with runners on first and second with nobody out, and then spoiled.
Hardest hit ball of the game for the Vibes to this point. And he has another one here. Liner over the third baseman, Leahy, into left field for a knock. 2-out base hit for Chenard. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
He has been an unbeaten bat in this series. 3 hits on Tuesday and 5 at-bats. He's now 5 for 7 across this week.
Now he had those 2 doubles and the home run on Tuesday night, so he's had the hot hand. And now here's Will Butcher, man at first base with 2 down, bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch to Butcher, slow tapper to short, charging in Cobb, underhand shovels to the second baseman Harris for the out. Fielder's choice ends the frame. Vibes strand a runner. We're off to the 5th inning. It's still Oakland 1, Rocky Mountain nothing. Your EIBE exam awaits you on the other side of the break. This is the Rocky Mountain Network. Onward to the bottom of the 4th here in Colorado Springs. Gary Laura, the first man up for the Vibes. He'll be followed by Austin Chenard and Garrett Kieber. 15-4 our score. Grand Junction retook the lead in the top of the 2nd with 11 runs. The 2nd consecutive day they've put up an 11 spot against Vibes pitching. Mason Longoria has done well to this point. Here's the first pitch. And Laura cuts and misses for strike one.
Longoria struggled in that first, but retired the last two batters. That's 8 in a row.
The only offense today for the Vibes, a 3-run home run from Dane Tofflin. It tied the game at the time. Feels like a lifetime ago now. And then the Vibes took a lead on a sac fly from Austin Chenard right before that 11 spot. Jackalopes have not looked back since. Longoria fires in the 0-1. And Laura again comes up empty on the heavy hack.
Would you like the remaining World Series teams from the Cook Quiz?
Yes, please.
So Javier Lopez, like Pablo Sandoval, was on all three Giants teams, and like Sandoval, won another one with the Red Sox, except his was his first in 07.
0-2, and a called strike three. Fastball at 93, dotted on the outside corner. Laura doesn't like the call. He walks back to the dugout, flipping the bat back and forth in his right hand. 3 strikeouts for Longoria now in his last 4 batters, and he has retired 9 consecutive Vibes. Laura was the last guy to get a hit off of him. Chenard did hit a sac fly his last time through. Here's the first one. Breaking ball at the knees and a called strike to the right-handed hitter.
And the last player we haven't gone through yet is Mike Timlin, who was on both of those Blue Jays teams with Jack Morris and then the 04 and 07 Red Sox.
0-1. Back-to-back breaking balls at the knees. It's a called strike despite the drop from Damon Maynard behind the plate. That's quite a career right there.
It's quite a start to this inning for Mason Longoria. 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
We'll keep an eye on that. Set down Laura on 3 consecutive pitches. The last one froze him up. Longoria's 0-2. And why'd you even mention it? Outside ball one.
Are you aware of which team who employs us, Ethan?
We still root for immaculate innings around here.
This is true, but not after the 5th pitch.
1-2, the count on Chenard. Here it is. He swings and wraps one toward short. On a hop, backhanded by Nunez. Fires across, 2 away. Reminder of what's to come. We'll get you the EIBE exam once we get to the top of the 5th inning, and for being honest, we'll need as much trivia as we can possibly muster. That's what we've needed this entire series just to get us through.
Yep, it's been a lot of high-scoring games and not especially close ones.
2 nights ago, a 24-10 blowout in favor of the Vibes. Yesterday, a 20-10 win for the Jackalopes. Garrett Kieber bats here, and he takes the first pitch upstairs and inside. That's ball 1.
And before the 2-touchdown win for the Vibes the other day, none of these games had been decided by more than 6 runs across the entire year.
The pitch. Swing and a miss again. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kieber. Bases clear, 2 down. We're in the bottom of the 4th, 15-4 Grand Junction.
Got to tell you, I'm jealous of my old broadcast partner with the Florence Y'alls. They missed the playoffs but ended their season on 2 walk-off wins.
The 1-1 misses inside and low. Back little front door slider that time. That's a pretty cool way to end it for the Alls.
And we could see that here. It's just that the Vibes need to climb back from 11 runs down.
It's only they need to put up their best comeback win of the year, the 2-1. Fired way upstairs for ball 3 on Kieber, who flew out to right field his first time up. Longoria has been consistently hitting 93 miles an hour. It's one of the hardest arms the Vibes have faced recently. Here's the pitch. Kieber taking all the way. It's down ball 4.
So that ends the streak of 10 straight outs. We can look ahead to tomorrow when Hunter Belton is projected to go again for the Vibes. He did have a stretch in one of his last appearances of 11 straight outs.
Former Pecos Leaguer, Hunter Belton. Speaking of former Pecos Leaguers, so is Mason Longoria, member of the 2025 Tucson Saguaros.
Teammates with Jesse Palafox, who has pitched on back-to-back days out of the Vibes bullpen.
That's right. Ty Dooley now left-handed hitter. Pitch outside, that's ball 1. Dooley bounced out to second base, back in the 2nd.
This is the time of year when you see all of those collegiate summer ball short season guys and short season pro indie ball guys make the jump up here.
Longoria set at the waist and fires. Misses away for ball 2. And the Pecos League wraps up in early August, so that's when you see a lot of those guys make the jump if they don't get picked up in the middle of the season. Grand Junction has a couple of those guys in Maddox Hogeland and Parker Wakeman.
Vibes have also picked from collegiate summer ball Nate Varnier out of the Coastal Plains League.
Count 2-0 on Dooley. Here's the pitch. Fastball away once again for ball 3. Carter Booth waiting in the wings on deck. Vibes have a mountain to climb, and a rocky one at that. Not much of a lead at first base for Garrett Kieber, being held on by Mason Minzy. Here's the 3-0. Dooley takes, and a called strike. Now, we mentioned it before, Grand Junction has not won in any game that Longoria has pitched in this year, 0-4. We're going to change that script tonight. The 3-1. Dooley fouls it back just a bit late and underneath it. It ends up on the third base side concourse.
And in the box score, this doesn't look like a bad performance by the home half. 4 runs on 4 hits through 3 2/3 is good, except that all 4 of those runs and hits came in the first inning.
Longoria looking to finish off Dooley here with a payoff pitch coming right up. Bounce right back to the mound. It hits Dooley, ricochets to short. Nunez picks it up, fires to first, and still somehow gets the out. Your classic 1-6-3 put out at first base. It rolled right off his back, ricocheted in the air. Nunez picked it up and all in one motion fired onto first for out number 3. Wow, what a play. Kieber stranded on the base paths. We go to the 5th. The EIBE exam awaits you. A 15-4 Grand Junction lead on the Rocky Mountain Network.